another story emerging from Delhi at the moment, where if you are someone who drives a vehicle which is nearing its end of life, you've got to be wary. A penalty of 10,000 rupees will be levied on you if you're driving a four-wheeler, and 5,000 if you're driving a two-wheeler, and that is if that vehicle is nearing its end of life. Now, the government of Delhi has rolled out guidelines, Krishna. They want to make it clear that you cannot be driving a vehicle beyond a certain age if you're living in Delhi NCR region. So it's come out with two set of guidelines. One is that we will impound the vehicle, we will levy that penalty if you tell us that you're going to get rid of the vehicle or you're going to send it away or outside of Delhi. You cannot be driving it in Delhi beyond a certain time.
Right, and considering Delhi's pollution woes, I think this is a step in the right direction, and you need to have harsher regulations. So, I mean, you keep giving the example of what happens in Singapore, when after a particular time, after 7 or 8 years, you have to repurchase that vehicle and spend a good 70 to 75% of the cost, the original cost of the acquisition of the vehicle to repossess a new vehicle, and you can't continue driving the same vehicle for more than 7 or 8 years. So you're talking about 10 years over here, a penalty of 10,000 for four-wheelers and 5,000 for two-wheelers. We're basically moving towards in a direction where if you're going to have so much of vehicular pollution contributing to Delhi's forever existent persistent pollution woes, you need to have restrictions like this in place. You need to have stronger rules in place, and all of this is guidelines, right? This is going to be Delhi government's guidelines of what they are going to do. What will matter is how much of these guidelines are going to be implemented on the ground, how well they are implemented on the ground, how consistently they are implemented on the ground, without corruption, without
Absolutely. And the government is also stating at the moment, once the vehicle is impounded, and that according to the guideline, you cannot park it in a public place. You've got to park it in your private, and so the two options of looking at it, once your vehicle has been impounded and you want to get it back, you can only park it in your personal parking space, or continue plying that vehicle outside of Delhi NCR region. No such vehicles will be allowed to be parked in a public space. So you can't drive them and you can't park them. And if it's impounded, again, vehicle will not be released. So you will have to let go of that vehicle of yours. And this is, of course, Delhi government's guidelines as far as end of life vehicles is concerned. One's got to be wary of all the ICE engine vehicles they're driving at the moment. If it's beyond 10 years, 15 years old, it's not going to be easy to continue plying them.